Anyway, I have all these pages attacking me. They don't seem to get it. Like, they're gaining me followers on all my pages. I love it. Be wary of the faceless weed pages. I was wary from the jump because I was kind of like, well, weed, nobody's really going to think about weed as like a... As like, oh, the government's not going to have weed pages. They don't want to promote marijuana. Of course they do. It's all GMO. Literally all fucking GMO. Ask any of your dispensary people where the weed come from, and literally they cannot tell you where they got their fucking seeds, and odds are they got clones. So they can't validate shit. Nobody in the weed industry uses seeds. I mean, very fucking rarely. They use clones. I had to use clones for the CBD line. FYI. My tats are completely irrelevant to anything that could possibly benefit Earth. Sorry, but facts. Yeah, conscious, just, if somebody actually says that they're conscious, they're a fucking douchebag. That includes me. It means I'm acting an ego. It means I'm separating myself from everybody else. Which is what a lot of these conscious pages do. They go, oh, I don't like what he's doing. Oh, I don't like what he's doing. Oh, he's a hypocrite. And in reality, every single human on Earth is a hypocrite. This is called duality. And if you were truly conscious, you would understand that polarity is the whole basis for this environment that we're experiencing. Literally, the distinction between good and evil subjectively in the mind of man. Before people want to get all, oh, he's not conscious because he said he likes to have butt sex. I did. I'll put it in your ass, ladies. That's a fact. Before you say I'm not conscious, understand that I'm conscious enough to know that I know nothing. And the actual fucking fact of the matter is that you know nothing. None of us know anything. And we just want to subjectively state our opinion because we like to. We want to feel valued by society because this is like a core belief that people have. They want to feel valued. That's where jobs come in the enslavement scheme. Jobs are kind of like... Jobs are kind of dumb because they keep us all pursuing some shit that's not our soul mission. And the real kicker is that you all have like a purpose, but you have to break out of the mold of societal imprinting in order to have that purpose revealed to you. You're not going to find it like working a 9 to 5. Stockbrokers will not find their job in life until they leave their job in society. I don't know anything. I mean, I really don't know shit. Like, yo, an empty cup, like an empty cup. This is nettle tea, by the way. This is really good for removing metals. As you can see, I just throw the fucking tea in there, and I already drank most of the leaves, but you take an empty cup, and you can put stuff in the cup, right? I'm taking, this is a polished, freestanding quartz, super clear. Look at that. I mean, is that not nuts? Illuminati, look out. Ah, he said 33, he must be a Freemason. That's how you vaginas sound that say that shit. Anyway, you put a tourmaline. No, this is a shungite pyramid. You put a shungite pyramid in the cup, and now you take a a rose quartz, freestanding, semi-polished rose quartz, and you put it in the cup. And then all of a sudden you don't have a cup anymore. Right? You put the orgone shungite pendant in the cup. Fuck it, let's put some bracelets in the cup. We got the tiger's eye, rainbow tiger's eye, agate, and rutilated quartz. This is cool, actually. It has strands of copper in each piece of quartz, which is fucking amazing. Anyway, so all of a sudden you don't have a cup. What do you have? You have a cup full of shit. Like you have a cup full of fucking crystals. Right? So you have a cup full of the earth. Now let's try this again. You have a cup. And I can put my third eye opener wallet into my cup. I can put my CBD vape into my cup. And I can put this pair of scissors that I use to cut my natural tobacco leaves into my cup. And what do you have? You have a cup full of shit. Again! The cup hasn't changed, but the cup just is filled with different things because when the cup is empty, When the cup is empty, you have the ability to fill it with anything you want. So be empty. And don't have these preconceived notions that things are existing. By knowing nothing, you actually know everything. Literally, because if you're in touch with your intuition, the shit doesn't even there's no question, there's no hesitation, there's no nothing. There's just you. And you're a housing for something. But what you're housing for is dependent upon the vibration that you put forth. You know, a human being's aura projects approximately 12 feet in diameter from the human being. 12 feet. That means that you are consciously influencing everything within 12 feet of you with your energy. See, dogs are in touch with this energy. Some dogs like me, and some dogs don't like me. But typically, I'm pretty fucking good with dogs. I walked by a chick today, and I asked her if I could pet her dog, and she said, "Oh, it gets anxious around new people." You know, I'm wearing my hippie pants. I got nipple rings. I'm wearing a fucking spear tip on my neck. I got giant hematite iron gauges. I probably don't look like the type of person that would want to talk to a person. I mean, I'm really friendly in public, but I just don't have any interest in engaging you in conversation. But I do want to pet your dog. And it's really anxious around new people. So I looked at her and I said, yeah, I don't know if it's the dog. You actually seem pretty anxious around new people. And I'm sure that the dog is just absorbing your bullshit. You could tell. The woman was walking with the dog on an inch leash. It was a big dog. It wanted some fucking freedom. But these pussy asses, I'm in a city right now. I fucking hate cities. But they keep their dogs on leashes. It's ridiculous. I'm not in a city. I'm on the outskirts of a city. But I was in the city surfing. I'm not running out of CBD anytime soon. I'm not running out of anything anytime soon. The one thing I'm not going to run out of anytime soon is the breath of life. And that means that I'm going to be around for a while. And I'm going to keep spreading my fucking message as long as I'm around. I live in Colombia, Costa Rica, Peru, Maui. And when I'm in the United States, Los Angeles and Miami. I am not a good surfer. That is not something that I do very often. But there was a good break today, so I went. And yeah, I'm not the surfer guy. I look like a surfer guy, but I'm more like the artist, musician type guy. I just happen to have a surfer body. But if I was surfer, I'd be much bigger and broader up here. They got these muscles right here from constantly paddling. I don't have those. You can tell a surfer when they have a straight out. Yo, so, okay, first and foremost, these are great questions. Something that we need to do to all get out of Babylon is we need a community where people can live in exchange for food and the opportunity to work for the food, to grow food. Look at this. You put coconut water in a cup, because somehow this metal jar was more convenient than the coconuts that grow fucking everywhere. Mind fuck. It's so dumb. It's so fucking dumb. In the city, though, you can't find coconuts. So, this becomes coconut water now. The moral of the story is that the cup is always the thing. And you can fill the cup, and you're the cups. Fill the cup with love. I don't remember what the fuck we were talking about, because I started pouring shit in my cup. That's when you start forgetting. When your cup is filled, keep your cup empty. See the moral? Everything's connected. I have cramping in my stomach. I think it might be from, I just took kratom, but I took a much different strain than I normally take. Kratom is a coffee plant that grows, it's similar to the coffee plant. It grows in Bali, Indonesia, and it is used to treat a whole host of ailments, but anxiety, lack of energy, pretty much everything that you could think of that isn't it's not going to treat a fucking heart attack. But it can treat most of these mental disorders that we think that we have. I don't know if it could treat transgender. That's a whole different fucking story. Yeah, I said it, and I said it because there's only two sexes, and a third that's kind of plays in a little bit, hermaphrodite. But male and female and hermaphrodite are the three sexes, the two primaries, male and female. This is basic biology. We're not having the conversation about sex. We're having the conversation about gender, and gender is not manifested physically. So I don't know if kratom could cure that. Everybody says it's potentially addictive, but I've taken it for like 4, 5, 6 months at a time, every day, all day, and I've never had a single withdrawal effect. Personally, I've read on every website that it's addictive, but I was actually addicted to heroin, crack, coke, meth. Like, kratom's not shit. You can see all these people online saying I'm a meth head. He's such a meth head. He suffers from blah, blah, blah. You know where they get those stories? My page. You can't kill the fucking truth. I wish these pussies knew. Like, I'm not scared of anybody's opinion of me. I just stay away from the whole conscious community. I don't really interact with many people. Occasionally I flirt with chicks, and I answer my DMs if I have to fucking help people. That's what I want to do. That's what I would love to do with my time. Like 6 hours a day, I want to just be answering people's DMs, helping them. So when you take too much kratom, so I took 7.5 grams, which is a little more than a standard dose of 5 grams, but, so this is my CBD, Ancient Healing Hemp. So this is my partner's line. I know the plants. It's really good for stomach aches. And it's peppermint, which soothes your stomach. But it's really fucking good. The reason we haven't gotten the oil out yet, and we're working on it, is we're perfecting the recipe. Yeah, it was the kratom. I just burped up kratom. I take it in vegan capsules. You know, actually, I don't even know if they're fucking vegan capsules. People are so dumb. They use gelatin, horse hooves, and everything as like a byproduct. Horse, pig, cow. Yeah, I flirt with everybody. I mean, I love flirting. That's something that if I could do all day, and you know what, like, I see throughout my life. Now, women, it's a different story. Women absorb energy, but men are the givers of energy. So it's like, I never really had hatred in my heart towards anybody else, just hatred towards myself. It was reflected in the world, but even when I was on drugs, like when I was sleeping with girls, I wasn't like actually angry. Do you know what I mean? But a lot of men are angry. They have jobs that they hate, they have lives they hate, they have wives they hate, so like they're absorbing, the women are taking on all this energy when they're fucking them. Me, I swear I got superpowers because all the fucking chicks I fucked were witchy. And they were like the healers of the earth. I'm sure if I contacted most of them now, and they probably hated me then. I'm so sure. Just thank God I never got anybody pregnant. I've literally, and not that I'm aware of, and maybe it's happened, but I can't imagine the girls I've banged actually lying and not telling a guy about that shit. That would be weird. Like if you get knocked up, just tell him. I mean, everybody has a right to know if they have a fucking baby on the way. Jesus Christ. Yeah, flirting is like definitely fun. Yo, so the truck drivers in Puerto Rico, here's what's going on. The truck drivers in Puerto Rico are not delivering the food to the corporations, not the people. The people want the food, and FEMA has the food. But the truck drivers are being instructed by FEMA to send it to the corporate interests first. But it's not for the corporate interests. Obviously, this shit going on in Puerto Rico is a genocide. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. Money's kind of a tool. You know, we enslaved ourselves by allowing debt-based bankers to take over the fucking world through fiat monetary systems known as fractional reserve banking, where they print the money and charge you. They print a dollar bill for 12 cents or 0.12 cents. And they give it to us for $1. They print a $100 bill for 12 cents. And they sell it to us for 100. But if we borrow it from them, which everybody has to do at some point if you want to do anything entrepreneurial, or college or anything that you're really going to need in life, you're going to need a loan. Like right now, if I had the ability to get a fucking loan, if I was stateside and I had a bank account, a bank that I could go to with good credit, and I could be like, hey, look, I need $50,000, I'd have a website and an app up running tomorrow. But because they don't want to empower the people, I was never taught about taxes, I was never taught about business management, I was never taught about entrepreneurialism. This wasn't an option when I was growing up. We went outside, we played with frogs, I came home, my pockets stuffed full of animals, and my mom would tell me to go let some of the animals go, and the other ones I'd put in tanks and probably kill. I was like... That's how you learn. I mean, I've probably killed so many salamanders, poor little fuckers. But I'd come home, my pockets would be full of snakes and frogs and turtles and all sorts of cool stuff. My backyard was the Audubon Society in Connecticut. Super fucking fun. Yeah, so money is actually like electromagnetic force. I don't necessarily believe in gravity. I actually don't believe in gravity. I believe in electromagnetics. And I don't think that we are gravitationally bound to this earth. It doesn't make any sense. We're electromagnetically pulled into the center of the earth. As the sun is in the center of the earth, we are bound to that sun. In my humble opinion, choose whatever reality you want. You want the earth to be flat, you do whatever the fuck. Nice, bro. Where are we traveling from? Yo, we definitely don't... That's weird. Animals can connect, you know? Animals are multidimensional. Everything is multidimensional. Humans, unfortunately, and it might be the fluoride, and it might be the vaccines, and it might be the GMOs, but we're being hybridized with machines. In case you don't know, if you're organic and you put something inorganic in your body, and you are what you eat, what does that turn you? Inorganic. And what is inorganic? It means not of like a naturally occurring life process. What are machines? You're starting to see how it all connects? Then, you know what's kind of cool? When they flip on the switches for all the Gwen towers, then we have all these metals and shit inside of us, and we're already programmed because of our cellular level to respond to the towers. I'll try to post it. Sometimes I have problems with my Wi-Fi. Sometimes it takes one time it took me 36 hours off of my phone to post one video. It didn't even post. Fucking jungle, man. It's stupid. I literally had to install a disconnectable tower. This is cool. So the Gwen tower that I installed, it's not actually a Gwen tower. It's a receiver tower for a router, but... And I'm eating gluten-free, vegan, non-GMO, multi-grain crackers, for those of you that were asking. Yo, we have a metal detox, a fluoride detox, and a decalcifier. It's a 30-day detox process, comes with really explicit instructions, except for one change I have to make. You have to take each bottle separately, 10 days of each bottle. It's a 30-day cleanse. So... it's a really, cilantro is super, super good at getting metals out of the body. I mean, cilantro is literally like the most effective thing. Nettle. I use neem oil and nettle. Nettle is a tea. I don't have that tea anymore. I just drank the last of it. But nettle is like a leaf. It's a plant. Kind of bitter, but you can find it at a holistic store or any type of a place that you can buy holistic stuff. And the bottom line is, it pulls all the metals from your body. It's really good at it. Cracked cell wall chlorella, which is easier to speak of, which is difficult to say. Chlorella is really good. Bentonite clay, diatomaceous earth. and other types of like blue Aztec healing clay and stuff like that, but you have to be careful where you get it from. For those of you who don't know, I burn frankincense and myrrh resin like all the fucking time. And I've had this shit from like around the world. And the stuff that we sell in our shop is literally the best. That's www.thirdeyeopener.etsy.com and www.thirdeyeroots.com. Thirdeyeroots.com sells the supplements and like some crystal lamps and stuff, and then typical inventory. And the Etsy shop sells the crystals, jewelry, necklaces, all that stuff. And the frankincense and myrrh resin, the smudge burner kit, sage, Palo Santo, all that good stuff. Frankincense oil, frankincense and myrrh resin. Have I studied the I Ching? Yeah, I mean, not studied the I Ching, but I've used the I Ching. It was interesting. I still use the technique behind it, the shaking of the coins and throwing them on the ground. But I don't actually use it to read the book, just for as a form of divination if I'm in a tough, sticky situation. Tobacco's a hard one. You know, cigarettes in general are pretty fucking evil. Tobacco actually is a sacred plant, but because it's a thick plant, it absorbs your prayers, and when you smoke it, the smoke reaches the heavens. Now, I just want to say, if you go to the Bible and you replace heaven with mind, that's where God lives. Like in here and in here, this is heaven. The connection between this, the root chakra, the heart chakra, and the crown chakra, and then the igniting of that. Messiah means lizard king. But what I'm thinking is, somehow, some way, Messiah, I sound like a fucking Israeli. I think the word Messiah actually is talking about your Kundalini. Just a thought. I was reading the Bible because I actually like the Bible. Despite the fact that people may think those that are actually enlightened enough to read the Bible may actually enjoy it. Because it's not talking about like the Pharisees and the teachers and the shit. It's actually talking about shit that's totally pertinent to your fucking awakening, but you're awakening and you have prejudices and biases. Like, I read the Bible, I read the Quran, I read the fucking Siddhartha, I'll read Buddhist texts, Taoist texts, ancient cultures like the fucking Mayans, Aztecs, Incas. You know, there's something called syncretism. It's when you show the unity between varying philosophies of thought, schools of thought. You know, if you were going to ask 150 people for an opinion on something, it would be better maybe to go with personally, I'll never ask anybody, fuck all your opinions. Straight up. But if you did want 150 opinions, if 145 of those opinions were yes and 5 were no, you would more likely be able to search in the proper direction for what you consider truth, which is all subjective anyway. You do not live in my reality. I don't live in yours. Our auras don't even know each other. Well, our auras know each other, but they're not meeting at this time in this physical, tangible 4D world. Drops, crack it. Yeah. I don't have dreams. Sam's opinion kind of matters. She's so cute. But fuck you. It really doesn't. Syncretism. Think we can all... Damn, Sam, what are you, fucking horny today or something? The Magdalene manuscripts. No, I haven't. Yeah, Messiah and MSSH in Demotic Pharaonic, the language that all this shit was written in. It's like ancient Babylonian. MSSH means lizard king. But your Kundalini is the coiled snake at the base of your spine. It's the energy force that flows within all life. And when it's activated, you have got quite an interesting situation is what you got. And if you're not ready for it, I've seen a lot of people get fucked up. It's silly. You can tell them where to look, you can't tell them what to find, and when they think they're going to find something bad, they usually do. Yeah, you can actually, I mean, tantric sex, which you guys should all research because no girl is happy in bed right now. And I'm not the guy to practice tantra with. I literally sometimes want to bust a nut in like 30 seconds, so don't even fucking, wrong guy. There's other guys that do that shit, not me. But, that being said, tantric sex actually teaches you to circulate your breath through microcosmic orbit. So you take your, I love quantum healing hypnosis therapy. So you take your fucking energy from your root chakra, like when you feel like coming, and you let it go up and then down and then up and then down. So when you're consciously putting your energy down, you're like contracting your perineum, which is your asshole. I mean, it's not really your asshole, but it's the muscle that controls your asshole, I think. It feels like that. And yeah, so you're sending your energy back down. And then as you let your energy circulate back up, and you're manifesting this in your head, of course. So you're watching your energy go in this, what's called microcosmic orbit, which is almost like a torus field. It's like your energy going up and then down and then up and then down. Yeah. Whoa, dude. We just the world over myself with attention. I'm just trying to catch up on this shit. I wonder how many. Yeah, I wonder too. But the good thing is, the really good thing about me, the only illegal thing I do is smoke weed. I don't sell drugs. I won't even fucking sell a friend drugs. I'll just give them the fucking drug. I'm not ever getting implemented in a fucking drug deal. No way. You know how many times people offer me insane amounts of money to ship them drugs? Like I have some like drug shipping business? You think I'm fucking retarded? I'm gonna risk this community for your $45,000 PayPal payment. The dumbest thing I've ever heard. Fuck out of here. The sacrifices I've made to build this community. Oh, which is, by the way, backed up on email at thirdeyeopener.com. That's my old website. There's a mail catcher. Enter your fucking email address, please. That shit's important. I'll never sell it. I have no interest in giving it to anybody, but I really do need people's emails, because in the event that, yo, what do I do if the fucking page, something ever happens? How do I find you guys again? I mean, I have backups, and I have one backup that nobody knows that has more followers than this one, because I'm not quite so offensive, and I don't make any videos. It doesn't really have the coy flair, but, and I don't sell any of my products. But it's like 153,000 followers. I mean, y'all know the page, we just don't know the owner. Cali Pot's fucking straight up GMO. Fuck that shit. Yeah, people always ask me if I'm a Freemason. I think it's because I have 33 discount sales, but it's like the most illogical thing that I've ever heard. And the reason being, really, the one thing I preach is don't be a fucking part of the herd. Protect the herd. Don't be the sheep. Be the sheepdog. Like, you're the one that has to stand in between the man and the sheep. Now, I was thinking about this because I want to build communities, right? But I want to build one in particular I think it's going to be pretty badass. how does an alpha male handle alpha males in a conscious sense? Like, back in the times that we're kind of reverting to at this point, only with machines now, people are going to be a lot more connected to the earth. And there's going to be like a tribal structure. Really annoying when people call me and they don't text me first. That really pisses me off. I hate my fucking phone going off. Like, I never want to answer anybody's phone call. Not anybody. Like, literally. I don't even save numbers in my phone. Sometimes. But not like really. Like, I have like 80 SIM chips and I just transfer the chips all the time. I travel so much. So I never have contracts. So every time I need to do something, I just get a new SIM card. Which is better. It's a new number. It just means that I can't really stay in touch with people. I just removed him from my chat, and I'm actually pretty cool with him, but the thing is, like I said, I don't give a fuck about your opinions. So, you don't think my app thing is a must, yet you have no fucking clue what my app's about. You just want to talk and fill up my fucking feed with some bullshit. Do you want attention? Do you want a hug? Now you're not even on the live feed. You guys see all these high dash top? Anything that says high, 420, and blah, blah, blah. These CIA trolls. I'm sure you guys all feel real good about yourself. There's actually someone out defending the planet. You're here sitting and destroying it with your GMO fucking weed and perverted attitude towards life. Anyway, these fuckers are all trolls. And they got butthurt because I don't believe in the flat earth. And so, one of them one time read these posts. I'm going to leave this faggot on here too while I talk shit about him. And then I'm going to hide him from the feed. So these dick boys, these faceless, nameless fucking weed pages that have GMO weed all over their shit, marketed as some flashy, you know, the fuck out of here. Anyway, your time's come, little kid. Bye-bye. They're mad hurt because I blocked like a bunch of them. I have 152,000 people blocked now. I blocked 4,000 people in the last like week and a half because of this troll campaign against me. Because when you can't discredit the message, which is unconditional love, unite the police with the gangs, with the people, with the fucking farmers, the east with the west and the north with the south, unite the north and the south, like, and all the way down on this globe, you flat earth fuckboys. Fuck out of here. First off, I live in fucking Colombia. But I have no problem. I'm gonna be back in the States in a week and a half, and I have no problem meeting up with these pussies fucking face to face. All of my friends are Marines. I mean, like, literally, most of my friends are ex-military, but the people in LA that I know are all Marines and all Navy. Now, the Navy, I don't really worry too much about, but the Marines will fucking get you. When you're a good person, yeah, that's all I have to say, like, that I'm tweaked out. Like, I'm not preaching love and compassion and how to, like, utilize herbs. Like, I'm literally sitting here going, ha, methamphetamine, ha, what they put me on when I was 9 in the form of Ritalin, ha. Look, I'm honored to be Yo, I have a fucking YouTube channel. You guys should follow my YouTube. Third Eye Opener YouTube. Yo, I really like Marines. Like, I really do. Those motherfuckers are like do or die for America. And regardless of what they're doing it because they actually believe in it. Like, they are legit, like, just as warrior as me. They're willing to die for their cause, to protect their people. They may not know that they're fighting for bankers, but boy, are they waking up. Because I'm not kidding when I say, like, yo, the majority of the people I know are military. And they are fucking good people. Like, they just got suckered into this shit and they're stuck on 3 tours. Nobody I know has been on 3 tours. Except for one U.S. Navy SEAL who's retired or some shit like that. But retired. I don't think they ever really retire, but that's his story. But he was on 3 tours and he hates America more than me. I mean, I don't even hate America. Like, I actually love America, so I'm trying to help. The fuck? But I really appreciate our troops. That's an actual thing. I don't know if you guys know. I actually support American troops. Like, I would give my life to support those troops and the rest of the world if I thought that it could better the planet. The thing is, the troops themselves don't have a choice in what they're fighting for or for who they're fighting for. Yeah, yo, could you imagine being in fucking combat for 12 years with like a year in between? I have no idea how long a tour is. Look, I don't speak military. I don't fucking know shit about them. I don't ask these guys. Sometimes, yeah, my friend Jolie always tells me about some funny shit that he does in Iraq. I mean, they're just crazy. I mean, but they're trying to have as much fun as possible. I get it, you know, I don't fucking care. Fight, like, for the country, fine. But, like, let your allegiance lie in the earth, because we all share that. The Muslims, the Shiites, the Sunnis, Iranians, the Farsi speakers, fucking Khazars, like, the Blue Avians, all of us, human beings, black people, white people, red people, yellow people, blue people. Yo, I would never join the military. Fuck that. Honestly, I hate violence. I fucking hate it. Like, that's an actual thing. I really don't like it. I don't support it. You know, you have the right to defend yourself, and you have every right to have every fucking weapon at your disposal to defend yourself. But actually resorting to that, like, please, never hurt anything. Like, stop killing animals, too. For fuck's sake. Now, occasionally I'll eat some fish. By occasionally, I mean, like, once or twice a year. I wouldn't have a problem actually going out and killing a fish. I wouldn't. That's okay with me. The rate we're doing it and the way we're going about it is fucked. Like, if I was hungry, I would hunt. But I know better, and I know that my body doesn't need to take a life like that to live. So I'm much happier like this. I realized that I was super fucking depressed. And when I stopped eating meat, all the depression, anxiety, and all that shit went away. Yo, I know that the USA runs on war, but we don't support the troops. Like, you guys gotta understand, like, if you ever want to win a fucking revolution, you need the fucking support of your troops. You're not gonna have a revolution where... No, are you kidding me? A fucking U.S. Marine stands in between you and a fucking officer? Or an officer and a Marine stand next to a firefighter and an EMT protecting us from somebody else. Like, we really need to fucking stick together. Like, when there's black protests, white motherfuckers need to be on the front lines between the black people and the fucking cops. We need to step up our game. Like, this is bullshit. Also, donate to my fucking app. I'm not using it to buy a shirt. I'm not using it to buy meth. I'm not using it to buy fucking pot. I have money for my store. I got plenty of crystals, yo. And these nuts. But I do need funding for the app, and I don't want to fucking wait another year to get it. Like, we're being censored on Instagram ever since the Vegas bullshit. Like, imagine if we were all united behind the scenes with an app that could rank everybody. We could have projects that we could collectively input on. We could talk in live feeds constantly, or be one big live feed. But everybody would be on there. Because the people that follow me are super fucking loyal. I highly recommend everybody try Kratom. I don't want to grow weed. I'm not a fucking weed grower. I'm an information disseminator. I don't want to break the laws. You don't understand. Like, people like me, they go after legally. I pay my taxes. I actually took a loss last year with the business because we're not to do inventory. But, and for the first 7 years with the private LLC, you can take a loss, and it makes sense. Oh, man. So my point is, I've had a tummy ache here, and it really hurts. It's like cramping, but I don't know what it's from. Yeah, yo, Amanda, thank you for throwing that in. Please watch Zeitgeist and the greatest story never told. And this one, there are no real forests on the flat earth. Watch that. That's amazing. Now, don't think for a fucking second that I'm one of these flat earth fuckboys. They can all go fuck themselves. I don't care. I don't care if it's this. I don't care if it's this. That shit is round. Everybody shut the fuck up. Until it's fixed, shut the fuck up. Like, for real, for real. We've gone fucking insane and forgotten about the condition of the earth. And it doesn't matter if it's flat around, we have to fucking live here and we have to get along. No, flat earth is just a group of fucking idiots that want to throw everybody off, that it's precisely coordinated as a CIA misinformation op. Now, have we been to space? I don't think so. My personal opinion. Have we been subterranean? Sure. Why haven't we been to space? I believe personally that space is interdimensional and not a physical reality that you can just leave. I just don't believe it. I don't. Because it's interdimensional. An ionosphere is something that's like, it's thick. Maybe they call something the asteroid belt. I feel like there's a lot of reasons, but none of that makes any fucking sense. We didn't leave Earth. That's, in my personal opinion, as far as I've gotten, but interdimensionally, we can leave. I've heard of the French Foreign Legion. What are they? Well, CIA definitely started it. By the way, can I just say that I'm really grateful that I have, like, the opportunity to, like, do this with all you guys? I probably don't say this enough. But being able to, like, listen to myself talk is actually, it sorts out my own problems in my life. And just being real and being as real as I could has really helped me become, like, way fucking better for myself than I ever thought I could be. So you guys have afforded me the luxury of actually getting to know myself under totally different sets of circumstances. And now what I'm seeing happening is that this page functions as one large brain of some of the most intelligent people. I'm definitely crazy. But it's like a big brain. And you have somebody who's getting these information sources from all over the place. And I can process it. I'm good at talking. Don't join any fucking special forces, dude. Don't join any militaries. It's not the answer, man. We need like a virtual militia. I have actually tried astral projection. Something I can say is everybody needs to chill out and start breathing. Everybody wants to be somewhere else. They're doing all sorts of crazy shit. DMT and fucking all this nonsense. Like, to get out of their body. Start breathing and be comfortable with your body. And that's for me too. Look, the way humans are supposed to breathe is like this, okay? So you actually expand your diaphragm, which is down here. And I learned that because I used to sing in a choir. You guys know I sang at the White House during the Clinton administration? This dude was fucking banging chicks with cigars, and I was singing Christmas carols. Funny. But yeah, humans have forgotten to breathe. So like, if we don't even know how to breathe, we're probably not doing other stuff right. Yo, I really did that. That's a fact. And Carnegie Hall, and Lincoln Center, and Ghirardelli Square. I went on tour of Canada. Montreal, Quebec, Trois-Rivières. I've done some cool shit. I was never one of these sporty people. I was always kind of like artsy, and animals. Animals make me really happy. I feel like nature is a divine manifestation of universal intelligence, cosmic consciousness. So I saw nature and I knew I was supposed to learn from her. I sing all the time. People always fucking turn off my shit, but I'm singing all the fucking time. I literally get out of whatever car I am, wherever I am, singing. I don't stop singing when the radio goes off. I'm quite a scene when I enter. Spirit animal wolf. Ow, ow! That was a fact. Yeah, I know. I know, bird friends. Now, I do have a plan. I actually have a plan, and I have a really, really good plan. I mean, it's really going to work. But it's going to take time, and I lack willpower at times. So, in order to combat that, I'm just going to say, I am strong, and I take responsibility for my actions. And those are called verbal commands, like to your inner self. So your subconscious mind now aligns with the words that you just spoke. Hence the way we call it spelling, like the casting of spells. So when you have a negative thought, it's always good to say the opposite out loud. Like, if you feel like you're hated or loathed, say, I am loved, I'm strong, I'm protected, people enjoy being around me. I always feel better saying that. I mean, it's always true, too. Now, if you're a fucking asshole and you feel in love, there's always the possibility that you're an asshole. And then until you change that, you're going to feel that way. And how are you going to change that? By loving yourself. It's quite everything here is a catch-22. The one thing that nobody can ever say about me is that I'm fake. I'm grateful as fuck for that. I used to be such a liar. I could lie about fucking everything. You know, I've exaggerated some stories on Instagram. Not like report stories, like what's happening in a war or something, but like some of my own stories. I don't remember happening. I was usually pretty high. So I sometimes, for dramatic effect or for a laugh, I'll like kind of embellish the story. I'm still notorious for that. Not notorious, but it's progress, not perfection. You're allowed to be a masterpiece and a work in progress at the same time as well. So don't limit yourself with the opinions of sheep. You know, you asked what my spirit animal is, and that's fucking wolf. And, you know, if I was an animal, I'd be a fucking river otter. Just rolling around, fucking all nice and fleek with my fucking... You ever seen them? They're so fucking sexy. They're little ass shiny coats with their fucking otter oil all pimped out. Just sliding around, fucking playing with shit, chasing stuff. Ah, I'm a fucking otter. Laying on their back doing... Such a shit. Listen, to the pages trying to discredit me, I understand why you would discredit me. I am a hypocrite. But I'm honest about my hypocrisy. I made my page because I want to... A, I want to help the world. B, I wanted to show people what I was going through during my awakening. Something was changing inside of me 4 years ago when I started this page, or 3 years ago. I just wanted to show people what was going on. I didn't know what was happening. So I just started documenting what I was learning and so I would copy paste and I'd write feelings and like my emotional articles. For those of you who've actually followed for a while, like I'm a really good writer. I would recommend that everybody actually go back and read shit that I'm not copy pasting. Like go back to like 4,000 posts ago when life was like, yo, it's a totally different me. And some days there's more love than hate, and some days there's more hate than love, and I'm just a human being, and I'm just being. And I'm literally being myself, and I can't really try to impress upon anybody else that they have to be like that. But if you want to be a part of this tribe, then there's, see, that's another thing. I want to build communities, right? A nature preserve, a wildlife sanctuary, and a retreat where I can get all these rich people's money, reconnect them to the earth, and make them feel good about themselves before they die. A lot of these people are literally going to feel like shit after the lives they've lived and the corporations they've worked for and the poison they've ate. And they too have a right to die with a little bit of peace of mind. So, this generation that literally destroyed the planet in like 40 years will be dying off fairly soon. In the next 30, 40 years. So it's going to be us running shit. Yo, that fucking pussy song was the shit, right? Yo, Green Horse. Was that not the shit? Bro. I started a conscious page for the pussy. And saved a bunch of sheep for the pussy. I could do a whole fucking pussy freestyle. Should we do a pussy freestyle and end it like that? I don't know if I have enough time. No, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna do a banging one. But it's gonna be funny as fuck. I've been thinking about doing this for a while. I just need to put one on like record. And I think the pussy one was just the best one I've ever done. Made a conscious page for the pussy. I can't remember what I wrote, but I saved a bunch of slaves for the pussy. Fuck, where did I write down the words to this shit? Let me think about this real quick. Man, that'd be funny. I threw them out. Fuck. I really did. I don't know, maybe I still have them. I hope so. I mean, I could go back and watch my own video. It's just when I have a song that's already been done, I can kind of like in my head change the words so it really fits, makes sense, and it just flows perfect. Yeah, it's still on my fucking Insta. Yeah, it's fucking funny. I would love to make that song into like a real thing. It's a shame because people don't understand that like sex is like fun. I don't know. I don't care about anybody else. I literally enjoy sex. I don't know about the fucking rest of people. And I don't know if they enjoy it with me. Where my girls at? Oof, oof. But people take that shit so serious. Literally every conscious page, I'm not including me, because I don't call myself a conscious page, I'm just a me page. But yeah, I'm gonna put this on YouTube, I think. That'd be fun, right? Anyway. And I'm not going to edit and shit. I have no interest in that. That shit's dumb. Made a page, freed a bunch of slaves for the pussy. Shit, like I ain't never got me no pussy. Every single guy in the conscious game wants to just be honest about the fact that they love to bang some chicks. With the exception of Holistic Alley, who is literally like a saint. And is really a shining example. He has a pretty good concept with women, honestly. It's very respectful. And in accordance to his religion, Islam, it's actually like... He is, in my eyes, he's somebody that's very true to what he claims to be. Now me, I'm an erratic fucking loose cannon. I mean, one day I never claimed to be anything. So that's the thing that saved me, not the fact that I change moods all the time. One day you guys will see me and I'll be like, I am so happy, I love you so much. And the next day you see me and I'll be like, get the fuck away from me. It's duality. I don't know, One thing I do like is when my fans say hi to me. Because you're not really my fans, you're actually my supporters. Like people who support my mission and hopefully future tribe members. So that's been happening a lot in the last... I don't know, year now. Every airport I go to, every tourist destination I visit, people know me, and that's fucking crazy. Crazy. Can I get a hello? And me, I'm third eye opener, I'm like, blah! But I'm not third eye opener. I'm just Adam, and in real life, I'm just a happy person that wanders around the earth and sprinkles pixie dust. Not really anything other than that. And labels only put you inside of a box. And the only time a box matters is when you're trying to define that box to somebody else. So if you weren't so concerned with the opinions of everybody else, you actually wouldn't be in the box. With that being said, I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for tuning in, for supporting me. And I'm thankful that you're members of my tribe. Please check out the link in Third Eye Pride's bio. We have the link for the app, which I want to fund to get us off the gram. I love you all. Peace and love.